Hi, there's Life Prep here. Are humans becoming robots? I mean, something to think about. Um, I watch people. I can't help it. I listen to the stories. I hear things. You hear them. Just sit down at a McDonald's restaurant or a Hardee's restaurant, whatever, where a group of people meets, and you'll listen to the stories. I mean, you're eavesdropping, of course, but you're listening. Well, I used to sew, but I don't sew no more. Or I used to go fishing, but I don't go fishing no more. Or I don't go hunting no more. Or I don't do this. I don't do that. It's just too much trouble. And you'll hear them also not really talk about hobbies. Well, I really don't have a hobby. Uh, they talk about the latest show they're hooked on. The one they want to see, they're hooked on that. Talk about that. Talk about the latest movie coming out or something like that. But really, is there really much individual thought anymore when you think about it? I worked with some people that was gamers, and they would talk about the latest games, and they worked to support that hobby, that habit. It's a very expensive one, but they would spend hours playing on the games. So what I'm saying is, as a society, are we really basically becoming robots? Are we basically not doing the free will thinking so much? And what I mean by not doing free will thinking is we're just kind of getting into those groups, that group of those lifestyles. Simone just lives to go party. I mean, that's it. They get dressed up, they go out, and they spend their paycheck in a nice time, and they're partying. They had a good time, but they don't necessarily remember what they did. You got that group. I mean, you got all kinds of groups. Don't get me wrong. And there is people who loves to go fishing. And there is people who loves to go hunting. And then there is people who loves to paint. And there's people who loves to make crafts and things. But is there as much of it as there used to be? Is what I'm saying is there as much individuality as there used to be? Must be some kind of crafts being made because people seem to stay, the stores seem to stay open. So there is people that make crafts, but crafts can be expensive. So there is people that still goes hunting and fishing, but I've seen where they just went hunting for the weekend or the fishing for the weekend. And they was in there buying all the supplies, the hooks, sinkers, the rods, reels, and all this stuff because they don't go that often, but they're going on a trip and they decided to go fishing and they don't have no fishing equipment. So are we becoming more like robots? Are we following the trends? The latest shoes, the latest things, shopping harlots, or whatever you want to call them. To me, the highlight of the day is not going shopping. I'm not a shopper. I don't care to spend day after day in the malls shopping or shopping centers and having my closet full of 400 shirts that I would never wear. Or maybe I wore it once and it's still hanging up there. That's not me. But of course, with the age, the computer age and the TV age and the advertisements everywhere to make it sound good is the whole thing. You see, less and less people being physical active. You see less and less people on the bike trails and things. And I hear people saying, that getting fit is on the rise. Taking better care of themselves is on the rise. Okay. But did you decide to take better care of yourself because you've seen some star advertise the product? Did you shell out all this money for that product because you've seen someone with a name tell you they lost the weight and they did it all with the product? Did you see something else and advertising about a gym and you says, well, I think I'll go to the gym because so-and-so goes. So are we losing our freedom of thought, basically? Are we becoming more like robots? Are we becoming more like closed-minded, functioning in just a basic everyday circumstances, want things that we can't really afford, max out our credit cards, go deep in debt, lose everything, and I'm definitely broke. We work 2 jobs to buy things for the kids, whatever. If they want a game of $70-something, we buy the game for. But are we becoming robots? Are we losing our individuality? Are we losing the desire to do things for ourselves? It's easy to pick up the phone, order something other, and have it delivered to you. It's easy to pick the phone up and have your meds ready for you. It's easy to pick the phone up for a lot of things. We don't even know our people's phone numbers anymore. We'll become comfortable in that situation. So, as a society of the human race, even the people in the countries who have been isolated, that has been exposed to more civilization, is losing a lot of their knowledge, their freedom of what they once was. So do you feel, as a human race, we are becoming robots? I think it's a good chance a lot of us are. The ones that are different for different reasons. Wow, that's a loaded question, ain't it? Society can swallow you up and you get comfortable and you forget about things you used to do and you become, I guess, that robot, and you start looking forward to walking around the stores shopping. You get looking forward to what some of the latest show. Wow, it's just a loaded question, isn't it? But do you think that? Are we just becoming, human race is becoming robots? This is Life Prepper here. Will you be safe, be happy? Bless you all.